إن الحمد لله نحمده تعالى ونستعينه ونستنصره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صفيه وخليله، بعثه الله هاديا ومبشرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا، بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة، ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين. أما بعد، أيها الإخوة المؤمنون، أيتها الأخوات المؤمنات، هناك تجار للدنيا وهناك تجار للآخرة. تجار الدنيا ينتظرون المواسم ليوفروا لأنفسهم الربح الوفير، وهذا هو التاجر الحاذق، هو الذي ينتظر الموسم ليقوم بالربح المضاعف، فتكثر تجارته ويكثر ماله. وتجار الآخرة أيضا ينتظرون المواسم الربانية، لأن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: إن لربكم نفحات من دهركم، ألا فتعرضوا لنفحاته. الله عز وجل يعطينا مواسم، نسمات طيبة. النفحات، النفحة الربانية هي النسمة الطيبة، هي الريح الطيبة، فليتعرض الإنسان لهذه الريح الطيبة التي تحمل الخير، ففي مواسم الخير يتضاعف الأجر ويزداد الثواب، والله عز وجل يقبل العباد ويعفو عن السيئات ويضاعف الحسنات، إنها مواسم الخيرات. The people are two kinds: people who do business in this dunya and people who do business with akhirah, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who are doing business in this dunya, those who are smart and they want their business to be successful, that they always target the special days and the occasions, that some occasions are better than other occasions, and some holidays are better than others' holidays. So they double their efforts to make more money, and this is something smart. And if they do not do that, if they did not really take the opportunities of this dunya, they will close, they will shut down. So they try their best is to really collect their money through being successful in these occasions. And they wait for any occasions to grab it and to try to take this opportunity to make more money and to be more successful. And there are people dealing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're doing business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يا أيها الذين آمنوا ألا أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم. Shall I guide you, O believer? Shall I guide you to a good business that protect you and save you in the day of judgment? There is a tijara with Allah. Tijara in the dunya and tijara with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Business with Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us in His book, shall I guide you to a tijara? That's the best tijara. It will protect you in this dunya and it will save you in the hereafter. ألا أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم, from severe punishment. تؤمنون بالله ورسوله. You will increase your faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, multiply your faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, strengthen your faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His messenger. So those who are doing business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also, they wait for the special occasions and special days, special hours. You know that in Friday there is an hour that if a person made dua in the Friday, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer his call. There is a dua between Azan and Iqamah, it will not be rejected. So those who are doing business with Allah, they try to catch it and target that. And also we have the great mawsim, the great opportunity that is Ramadan. This Ramadan, it has a wonderful night. It was night of Qadr, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed His book. And you might ask a question, how come the Quran was revealed in Laylatul Qadr and we knew that the Quran was revealed through 23 years? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us in His book, إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةِ الْقَدْرِ, that we have sent this revelation, the Quran in Laylatul Qadr, is there a contradiction in the Quran? No. The ulama, they said, the Quran was revealed as it is in one night. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Jibreel to send it on the soul of our Prophet, on the spirit of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, through 23 years on different occasions. So the revelations happen in the night of Al-Qadr, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered his angels, Gabriel, the same angel that was sending revelation to Musa, the same Malak, the same angel that was sending revelation to Isa alayhi salam, he ordered him to send this message to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam through the occasions. Then the real revelation happened in Laylatul Qadr. So we really need to take this as a great opportunity and to deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إخواني وأخواتي، بعض الناس يظن إنه المأمور بالصيام اللي نحن كلنا بنعرفه إنه والله الصيام عن الأكل والشراب وعن الشهوة من طلوع الفجر إلى غياب الشمس. هذا صيام الجسد. بس استعينك بالصوم، في ناس بيصوموا عن الأكل والشراب بس عينه مفطرة وأذنه مفطرة وعقله مفطر وأقدامه مفطرة ويده مفطرة، تفطر جوارحه ويصوم فقط عن الأكل والشراب. ليس هذا هو الصيام المراد، لأن الصيام في اللغة مطلق الامتناع. إني نذرت للرحمن صوما فلن أكلم اليوم إنسيا. مريم عليها السلام عندما قالت إني نذرت للرحمن صوما أي أمتنع عن الكلام، فقالوا عن الصيام أنه مطلق الامتناع. الذي يظن أن الامتناع فقط يتعلق بالطعام والشراب يكون قد أخطأ. يعني الإنسان الذي يصوم عن الأكل والشراب وعن الشهوة فقط فيظن أنه هذا هو المراد يكون قد أخطأ. الذي يترك لعينه العنان والذي يترك ليده العنان فيقوم بما حرم الله عز وجل، هذا يقوم من المعاصي. من العلماء من قال أن الإنسان إذا قام بغيبة أو نميمة أو كذب أو معصية في شهر رمضان عليه أن يأتي بيوم آخر، يوم أفضل. وهذا قول لعائشة رضي الله عنها، والإمام الأوزاعي وافق على هذا. يعني أقوال بعض الصحابة الكبار من أن الذي يقوم بمعصية في نهار رمضان يفطر، يعني الصيام على العين وعلى اليد لأنه يفطر وعليه أن يأتي بيوم آخر. ومنهم من قال أنه لا يفطر، هذا رأي الجمهور، أنه لا يفطر ولكنه يمحو أجر صيامه. وسهل يعني واحد عم يصوم وعم يتعب من الليل من الصبح من الفجر إلى المغرب ثم لا يحسب أجر صيامه، هذه مشكلة كبيرة. So some people, they might think that fasting is only to stop eating and drinking from the dawn till the sunset. And they allow their eyes to do fitr, it's not fast. And their hands is not fast. And their feet is not fast. They do jealousy, and they do backbiting, they slander, they do gossip, and they do all bad stuff, and they think that the real fast is only to stop eating and drinking, to abstain from eating and drinking, and from the sexual relationship with your wife. This is not. This is what makes the fast, is the fast that is requirement. But there is another requirement, because the fast mean is to stop. Maryam alayha salam in Surah Maryam, that was said, إِنِّي نَذَرْتُ لِلرَّحْمَنِ صَوْمًا. The real fast, when your eyes is fasting, when your ear is fasting, when your heart is fasting, when your hand is fasting, when your feet is fasting. So the fast is to stop doing anything that will break the real fast, the real of eating and drinking. So therefore some of the ulama, and one of them Aisha radiallahu anha, al-Mu'mineen, the mother of the believers, she said, if anyone commits ma'siyah, sin, in the day of Ramadan, he will ruin his fast, and he has to bring another day. Because she understood from the fast, it is not only to stop eating and drinking, an actual fast is to really, to all your body being fast. Your heart to fast. Your eyes to fast. Some people, they think that it is when he's fasting that it is permissible for him to get angry and to start shouting and yelling. Because if you ask him, Ya akhi, take it easy, he said, don't talk to me, I'm fasting. So don't talk to me. This is not what it is. This is not what it is. What it is really is to maintain your own organs. That all organs is fasting. And if you do that, according to some scholars, and Imam Al-Awza'i, one of the people who okayed that and who accepted that, he said, if a person doing backbiting, ghiba, or namima, or any kind of ma'siyah, he has to bring another day. And this is really critical. This is really critical. And those who said, no, his fast is still acceptable because he stopped eating and drinking, they said that the ajr, the reward of his fast is ruined. That the fast is accepted, but the reward is ruined. And you imagine, you fast from dawn till the sunset, and in the end of the day, you got nothing. Is it something easy? Is this what you're seeking for? It's absolutely not. So brothers and sisters, many brothers come to me and tells me, you teach us in Ramadan that the gate of Jannah is open and the gate of Jahannam is closed and the shayateen is chained and they can do a lot, but I'm still doing ma'siyah. What's going on? And you're telling us the shaitan does not have that influence over me, but I'm still doing ma'siyah during Ramadan. What is the reason of that? The reason is not the shaitan. The reason is the habits that yourself need to be cleaned. Yourself, you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your inner problem. Yes, now the power of shaitan is very minimal and stopped and cannot do a lot. But you are the one that you need to work on. And this is what really you discover yourself. Are you strong enough or you're weak? So you're gonna work on yourself and stop that by saying that I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change in Ramadan. And we have to understand, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us from a clay and from a spirit. This is the wonderful month that you overcome your clay. This is the issue. The issue, if you left yourself doing whatever you want for your body, then your body will request from you anything. Even that's haram. And those who do business for the dunya, they don't care. They're only targeting dunya. They do business in the dunya, they don't care. Because their clay part overcome their spirits. And they don't care. They don't fast. They don't eat. They don't pray. They don't care. And if they care, they always study it. Shall I make money or not? It's always dunya in their heads. So Ramadan is a great opportunity that your spirit will overcome your clay part. We were created from a body and we were created from the spirit. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the angels to bow to Adam, not because of his body, he said, فَإِذَا نَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. When I blow in him from my spirit, then you bow to him. Then you are insan. You are really valued in the spirit, not with your body. So if your body overcome your spirit, this is what's happening today. This is exactly what's happening today. The exact things that we're running after our bodies. Satisfactions for our bodies. We want to buy. We want to have more money. We want to increase our account. And the spirit is there, but it's trying to fight very hard. So the Ramadan comes. When Ramadan comes, Ramadan wants you to elevate your spirit. Why? As we have mentioned, shaitan is not there. Gates of heaven is open. Gate of Jahannam is closed. Shaitan chained. Then this is a great opportunity that your spirit will overcome your body. But if you lost it, then you will be fasting, and even when you go from the school of fast, there's nothing happening because you did not take the lesson. So let us work hard, brothers and sisters. We are in very critical time. Other the acceptance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept from us what we have done in the month of Ramadan, and that you will see yourself, you're changed completely, or something changed within you. If not completely, at least something changed within you that will help you within the 11 months. The 11th month is the body asking you to do a lot. Your body asking you to do a lot in the 11th month. Now your spirit calling over you to do a lot. That to have at least some balance. We were not asked to eliminate our body. We were not asked not to serve our body. We were not asked to eat and drink. This is not what we were not asked to harm ourselves. But at the same time, we were asked to have balance. And spiritually, if you are more elevated, is much better than being body elevated. And this is the issue, brothers and sisters. This is the issue. People fast, stop eating and drinking, and anyone can do that. My kids can do it. Anyone can do it. Your kids will do it. And they might not understand the reason behind it. But they do it. They can do it. This is what we're asked for. This is the real fast we want. This is not the real fast. The real fast is really when you understand that all your organs establishing a fasting system. You fast, you have a system of fast, and it's really changing you completely. That the Prophet ﷺ said, لا تجعل يوم صومك ويوم فطرك سواء. Don't be your fast day and when you break your fast, it's same. If there is no change, then the same people that used to come to the masjid in Taraweeh, they are increasing in number, and after that it's decreased. So what has changed happened? There is no change. Then when you see a change that you are not praying Fajr, now Ramadan come and push you ahead, and now you're praying Fajr, mashallah. This is a real change. Now you see yourself establishing 5 prayers, daily 5 prayers, not Fridays. This is real change. Then this is good news. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means that He accepted Ramadan from you. And if was not accepted, the ulama, they said, if the ibadah is accepted from you, the sign of ibadah to be accepted from you, then Allah will help you to do the other ibadah. Let's say if one will make sure that our Friday prayer was accepted, the ulama said, the sign of it, that you will pray Asr. And the sign of acceptance Asr is to pray Maghrib. Because Allah gives you the tawfiq. Allah gives you the tawfiq to pray the Maghrib and Fajr and Asr, continuously doing it. Then the sign of acceptance of Ramadan, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep you in touch with Him spiritually, that your body will not overcome your spirit. We want to go to our goal. That's good. We want to work for our family. That's good. We want to pay our bills. That's good. We want to pay our invoices. That's good. But who's gonna يَقْرِضُ اللَّهَ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا? Who's gonna elevate himself spiritually? Who's gonna care about his spirit? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you amazing, make you a miracle, and make the angels bow to your father Adam because of the spirit, not because of the body. If the issue of the body, the elephant is more great than you. If the issue is the body, then the angels greater than you. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created this earth and the heavens in very critical way. That all this creation are more complicated than us. But the issue that makes us different and makes the angels bow to Adam, this critical spirit. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. They ask you about the spirit, you do not have an answer for the spirit. Because it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are an amazed person. You are a miracle person. You are the best among the nations because of the spirit that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put among you. This is Ramadan to maintain your spirit over your body. If you're going to continue doing this, if you're going to continue maintaining your body and forget about your spirit, then where will we be as the ummah today? The ummah going down because we all care about money, wealth, how much you have in your account, and what you're going to do tomorrow. We do not ask ourselves how we're going to, inshallah, behave. Inshallah, this is a great opportunity. Ramadan, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. It is the month of the Quran that it will, inshallah, bring you up. It will lift you up. If not, وَلَوْ شَاءَ لَرَفَعْنَاهُ بِهَا وَلَكِنَّهُ أَخْلَدَ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ. If he wants, we will elevate him with our verses and with the Quran, but he chose to go back to the clay, to go back to the earth. He chose. This person chose to go back to the clay, to go back to the earth. Allah wants him to elevate him to the heavens, and he wants to go back to the clay. So this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to elevate us in the Quran and in the months of Ramadan. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله عز وجل. أستغفرك ربي لا أحصي ثناء عليك أنت كما أثنيت على نفسك وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. عباد الله اعلم أن الله أمركم بأمر عظيم بدأ به بنفسه وثنى به على ملائكة عرشه وثلث به على عباده الصالحين فقال عز من قائل إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على هذا النبي الكريم وعلى من سار بهديه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين وارض اللهم عن الخلفاء الأربعة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي واجعلنا اللهم في زمرتهم يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. I'm going to tell you a secret. If you keep the dunya behind you, it will run after you. The Sahaba, they used to ride the camels and they used to fight with each other. And they were fighting each other even for little wealth or little money that they want to find it, or even food. Find it here or there. The Sahaba, when they left dunya behind them, the dunya ran after them. They conquered cities, countries in a few years. The dunya running after them, and they don't want it. So if the dunya in your heart, you can't take it away. Put it in your pocket or put it in your hand. And leave what's in your heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the akhirah. Work for the akhirah. Do business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you will see. You will see. One man knocked the door of another man, and he said, I need something. I need money. And that man, he was a pirate. He told him, go and tell him, he told the son who was serving him, go and tell him to fear Allah, to have taqwa. Because I have never seen a person has taqwa and he needs. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in his book, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. The one who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will find escape for him, and He will give him rizq from that way he was not expecting. So tell that man who asking money from people, tell him to fear Allah, because I have never seen someone who fear Allah and he's in need. Because Allah said, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. This does not belong to you. وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ. So do not run after it. If you do not run after it, if you run after the akhirah, Allah will open it for you. Allah will open it for you and it will run after you. And even sometimes you say, I don't want it. That's what Umar al-Khattab said, طَلَّقْتُكِ ثَلَاثًا. I divorced you 3 times, dunya. Dunya, I divorced you 3 times. Even though he divorced the dunya 3 times, the dunya was running after Umar al-Khattab. And you know how he was in power. And when he was conquered and he was a ruler for many countries that today they cannot even have a peace in one part of it, that in time of Umar al-Khattab, that established peace and established justice. اللهم برحمتك نحدث عليك لا تكلنا لأنفسنا طرفة عين وخذ بناصيتنا إلى الخير. اللهم إنا نسألك ربنا أن تبلغنا رمضان وأنت راض عنا. اللهم بلغنا رمضان وأنت راض عنا. اللهم إنا نسألك ربنا أن تعالج أرواحنا. اللهم عالج أرواحنا واجعلها تصعد إلى عليين بصحبة النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا. اللهم ولا تجعل أرواحنا في سجين. اللهم لا تجعلها في سجين ولا تنزل بها إلى الأرض وإلى أسفل سافلين. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تعلي من نفوسنا وأن تحسن نفوسنا وأن تحسن أرواحنا وأن تجعلنا ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. اللهم انزع الدنيا من قلوبنا. اللهم انزع الدنيا من قلوبنا واجعل الآخرة هي مبتغانا ورضاك والجنة هو مبتغانا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اقبلنا عندك واجعل أعمالنا خالصة لوجهك الكريم ولا تجعل لأحد فيها شيئا. ألف بين قلوبنا، وحد صفوفنا، اجمع كلمتنا، طهر قلوبنا، أصلح ذات بيننا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ارفع الكرب والمصاب عن أهلنا في العراق، وحد صفهم، اجمع كلمتهم، وانزع الفتنة من بين صفوفهم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وارفع الكرب والمصاب عن أهلنا في سوريا، وانزع الفتنة من بين صفوفهم وردهم إلى دينك ردا جميلا. اللهم لا تبلغنا رمضان وتبلغ أمتنا رمضان إلا وأنت راض عنا وأنت راض عن أمتنا، وردنا إلى دينك جميعا ردا جميلا، وردنا إلى دينك جميعا ردا جميلا، وولي أمورنا خيارنا ولا تولي أمورنا شرارنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وقوموا إلى صلاتكم.